in this country and many around the world. She is going to be leading this women's panel, and she's an absolute master at everything she does. She's a Founders Executive Diamond, and I can't wait to listen to her. So please give a nice round of applause and welcome Founders Executive Diamond Pramila Olson along with her panelists on this digital platform.
Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to have a very different time and a very special time for the next 25 minutes. No, it's not a fashion show, but I promise you, you will have the time of your life for the next 25 minutes. I have 5 high-caliber, successful women from different states of India, successful in what they do, and they have taken time out this evening to be with us. Thank you very much for your time. Now, one common factor all these women have is they have reached very successful levels in the Amway and the Network 21 business. These days, one word we hear all the time is women empowerment. Now, women empowerment is very exciting for us women and for our country especially. To actually give you some numbers, we have about 25 to 30% of our workforce. That is, the percentage is women workforce. It is much less than other countries in the West or abroad. But still, I think our business or the direct selling industry gives us an opportunity as women, even highly successful, highly qualified women like we have on this panel, to become independent, to become time-free, to become financially free. So we are excited today to hear, from you women. And I cannot think of women into empowerment without financial independence. So we will hear from you. Before we start, and I start asking you questions, I would like to just hear a little bit, if you can share a little bit of your background to the audience, and anybody can start and just unmute and go for it.
Hi Pramila, I am Deepika this side. I'm Deepika Vora. I have belonged to an army background. I've worked in the corporate for brands like Radiometry and IIT and ICICI Bank. My husband, he's a double postgraduate. He's been serving in the corporate sector for about 20 years. He's worked with consumer durable giants like LG Electronics and Panasonic. Currently, we are based out of Calcutta. He's working with a French liquor company, and he's heading the East India market for marketing and sales. And I've been associated with this opportunity for now 8 years, the longest stint that I've ever had. So that's about me.
Hello all, I'm Seema Hazari, Executive Platinum. I have been in the teaching field for more than 10 years. 10 साल तक मैंने पढ़ाया जब तक मेरे बच्चे छोटे थे. After that, I used to join my husband on the ship. He's a captain in Merchant Navy. Right now also he's on the ship. And I was always a looker because kabhi aana kabhi jana laga hota tha. I was always attracted towards good health, nutrition, fitness, and that is how I am here now.
I am Indu Ramani Ramanathan, a very, very blessed person. I'm a North Indian married to a South Indian, born and brought up in East, settled in West. So I'm a Mera Bharat Mahan. My husband and I, we both are postgraduates. We are both from the corporate training background. We've done our behavioral science, neuroscience, emotional intelligence. We've been training for the last 30 years internationally and nationally. Currently, we are coaching a lot of senior leadership, top executives in the manufacturing segment. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful daughters and associate with this beautiful industry as well. Thank you.
Hey, hi. Great being here. I'm Jayanti. I was in the software industry for a few years. Now I'm an entrepreneur and I work for me. My husband Kumar is an engineer from a premier institute called BITS Pilani. He is working as a senior vice president in a global enterprise in a niche field. We live in Bangalore with our son Adreya, who is an aspiring entrepreneur himself. Today, we build the business as a family. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mayola Martis, and I'm building this business along with my husband, Ajit Martis. I work in a multinational IT firm, and Ajit has completed his post-graduation through the IIMs and has worked in senior corporate positions for more than 20 years. Currently, he runs a startup venture in the sports industry. And while we have pursued different career paths, this business has given us an opportunity to work together as a team, as a family. Thank you.
Wow, thanks a lot. I mean, my first question will go to Deepika. We've heard that you come from a successful corporate background. Your husband is still in senior management. What made you build this business?
So honestly, Pramila, this business actually happened by chance. Way back in December 2012, my father-in-law, he met with a road accident. He had a severe head injury and he was in coma for 2 years till we lost him in 2014. And that was a time that despite the situation at home, I had to take a step back and my husband had to resume work within 2 to 3 weeks because, that's how corporates work. They never really give you that flexibility. But at that point of time, we were looking for treatments, we were looking for options, and one of my, ex-colleagues from Radio Mirchi, he recommended Neutralite, and he recommended it very highly. So, we were open to options. We started him on Neutralite, and within 2 to 3 months, we saw some phenomenal changes in his overall health. So the belief in the product went sky high. And it was around that time that my upline, he invited both of us, me and my husband, to have a look at the opportunity. My husband was more or less close, but I was looking because I wanted to get back onto the field. And once we went and we looked at the opportunity, what I realized was that I had my husband sitting on my left who was struggling to have a balance between his work and his home and giving time to his dad. And I could see people on stage in the same age bracket in their 30s and 40s had taken premature retirement from the corporate sector and actually living a life of their choice. So they were literally designing their life. Now that comparison, trust me, it was a very rude shock. But I think that was more than enough an incentive for me to seriously, take on this business and investigate what this opportunity is all about. And, this is what we want to do. I want to build a career for him so that he doesn't have this thing in his mind that he needs to go to work to basically, earn money. And Network 21 as a platform gives you that mindset, that mind shift that you can look outside the box. And one thing that I feel that, people get really wary of the fact that, they'll get a lot of no's. The good part of our system is that within the first training itself, you are told about the question paper that gets leaked, that 80 questions out of 100 are not going to come. So don't focus on those 80 questions. Focus on those 80 questions and those 20 people who are going to say yes to you. Because they are going to be your running partners and they are the ones with whom you will take this business to greater heights. Every single person needs to make sure that they have a plan B set up for themselves because you really can't dig the well the day you need the water. So that's from my side. Take a wise call and investigate and join us.
Great, thanks a lot. Now, Seema, my question is to you. You've built this business to a very significant level and you're really good at what you do. Now, how would you, advise or how would you kind of guide somebody, especially somebody who is new, who says, how can I meet people, मैं लोगों से कैसे मिलूं, अभी तो ऑनलाइन ही हो रहा है, how can I show the opportunity, मैं products कैसे दिखाऊं, और आप तो बड़े आसानी से शुरुआत से ये करते गए, तो आपका कैसा गाइडेंस होगा कि how can somebody new actually go ahead?
एक्चुअली मुझे लगता है कि ये प्रोस्पेक्टिंग एंड कनेक्टिंग सभी के पास ये स्ट्रेंथ होता है, बट हमने उसको एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया होता है. वी ऑलवेज अंडर एस्टिमेट आवरसेल्फ. आई वाज ऑफ अ टाइप पर्सन कि कभी भी किसी को घर पे बुलाना, चाय कॉफी पे, लंचेस पे, वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता था, दूसरे को हेल्प करना. एंड आई यूज्ड टू फाइंड इट कि मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत खुश हूँ मैं इसी में. एंड वन फाइन डे जैसे मेरे पैर में दर्द हुआ, आई वाज आल्सो इनटू फिटनेस एंड माय कॉमन फ्रेंड विच हु इज आल्सो माय अपलाइन एंड शी गेव मी सम सप्लीमेंट्स. आई बिकेम ऑल राइट. शी वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर कि मैं उसके साथ एक्सप्लोर करूँ बिजनेस को, बट मुझे लगा कि जब बोला जाता है किसी को इनवाइट करना है, बुलाना है, तो इट बिकम्स अ टास्क. आपको लगने लगता है कि ये क्या बकवास है, अभी तो हम ऐसे ही ठीक ठाक है. किसी को इनवाइट करना है बिना किसी रीजन के, हम खिला रहे हैं, बुला रहे हैं, मस्ती कर रहे हैं, तो वो ठीक है. बट उसी चीज को अगर किसी रीजन के साथ जोड़ते हैं तो हमें लगता है कि नहीं, दिस इज नॉट टू बी डन. बट एनी हाउ टू प्लीज माई अपलाइन, मैंने 22 लोगों को इन्वाइट किया और उसमें से 21 लोग आ गए जस्ट फॉर द कॉफी के आ जाओ. एंड आई गाइडेड माई अपलाइन की ना, इसको हेल्थ प्लान को 15 मिनट से ज्यादा का नहीं रखना है, अदरवाइज लोग क्या कहेंगे कि तुमने इसके लिए बुला लिया. आई वाज गाइडिंग हर एंड देन 15 मिनट्स के वो प्लान में one friend did not turn up. उसमें 2 लोग register हो गए, but I was busy feeding everybody. I was happy with that. कि then there is no reason, you have nothing to bother and you are moving forward with that. And I was happy कि next week में मुझे I have to fly and join my husband on the ship. But my upline, she gave me some books and CDs, and that is how that learning started. And on the ship, I listened to the CDs and books की reading मैंने करी because I was a bio student. और connecting with the people, यहाँ पर भी एक बहुत बड़ा angle था. और वहाँ पे I was taking some supplements and my husband said कि ये क्या, we had never been into supplements, organic food ही के बारे में पता था. Then he started saying कि I am older than you, if you are having something, it became hilarious कि हमने इसके बारे में कभी प्लान नहीं किया था, हमेशा उसके अगेंस्ट रहे थे. बट somehow मेरे में वो स्ट्रेंथ थी जो मुझे लगता था बिल्कुल बेकार है, बट somehow that became the biggest strength कि उस स्ट्रेंथ के साथ मैं आगे बढ़ना शुरू करी. और when I came back, my upline said कि एक छोटी सी मीटिंग है वहाँ पे आना. Again I was very hesitant, but she said कि नहीं, वहाँ पे साथ चलना है. And when I went there was a doctor called Pramila. Now she was giving a session on bones and cartilage and tissues, and it seemed कि मेरे लिए वो बना था. That thing was made for me. From there on, that learning and teaching became very strong. And she said कि एक बार Amway office जाकर के भी चेक कर लेना कि तुम्हारे कुछ कमीशन भी होंगे. Again that was very shocking and very surprise thing for me क्योंकि there was already 22-24,000 money in my account. That created lot of interest. और उसके बाद से product training, product knowledge is something I like attending. और किसी भी फील्ड में मुझे लगता है बिना ट्रेनिंग और बिना नॉलेज के, whether it's Amway or any organization, आप आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. So that is the strength. And connecting मुझे लगता है सभी के साथ है, बट हम उसको सोचते हैं कि ये हमारे लिए टास्क है. And yes, वहाँ का एजुकेशन और ट्रेनिंग लेकर के आई एम हियर.
Yes, absolutely. When you go with the flow and you're just, doing it because you enjoy it, it doesn't become such a big task. Well said, Seema. Thanks a lot. Now, Indu, when you were offered this opportunity, you were already a successful, self-employed entrepreneur. You were very busy. What made you grab this opportunity?
No, Pramila. Actually, I did not grab the opportunity. You're right. I was very busy. मेरे तो 2 ट्रेड्स चल रहे थे और मेरा एक बिजनेस था जिसमें I was cash rich. मुझे रोज की कैश मतलब कैश आता था. My husband, who was a very smart man, he looked into the opportunity and he grabbed it. और in fact मुझे तो गुस्सा आता था, मुझे इतना इरिटेट होता था कि ये कहाँ फंस रहे हैं और ये टाइम भी वेस्ट करेंगे, पैसा भी वेस्ट करेंगे, मुझे भी घसीटेंगे. और मुझे तो बहुत इरिटेशन था ये चीजों का. But like I said, he is a very very wise man. He took me for a meeting. और वो मीटिंग में जाके मेरी आंखें खुली क्योंकि वहां पे जाके मुझे ये समझ में आया कि मैं जो दोनों ट्रेड्स फॉलो कर रही हूँ, दोनों जगह I will get paid as long as I perform. The day I cannot perform, मुझे कोई नहीं पूछेगा. But here was an opportunity where if I could set it up with the help of Network 21 system once, the income will be for generations to come. And that caught my attention. लेकिन उसके बाद भी मुझे थोड़ा डर लग रहा था because I was very busy और मुझे लग रहा था ये सिस्टम कैसे सेटअप करूंगी. But then I looked into Network 21 system, which was very simple. It was almost like वो बच्चों की किताबें होती है ना, पेंट बाय नंबर्स, और आपकी पिक्चर बन जाती है. और वहाँ पे ऐसा ही कुछ था और वो फॉलो करते करते इनफैक्ट my success initially was very slow. I grew very very slowly, but I grew. And उसका फायदा मुझे हुआ पिछले कुछ सालों में because India has seen lot of political upheaval and pandemic ने तो हद ही कर दी when we saw lot of businesses go under trauma. लेकिन because we had set up this Amway and Network 21 opportunity for ourselves, सिर्फ मैं और मेरे husband ही नहीं, हमारी तो growth भी हुई pandemic में, हम आगे भी बढ़ते रहे. Because of this opportunity, our children felt very secure. Wow. That was a great thing, and that's like मेरी शुरुआत बहुत धीमी थी, but I'm still very very grateful because the Amway and Network 21 system is such a great opportunity. और एक चीज थी, because of my corporate training, I had seen top executives very very closely, their lives very very closely. और मुझे ये भी समझ में आया that people need health, wealth, time, relationships. They need it together and they need it now. was the perfect platform where one could create that for themselves. और हमने अपने लिए भी वही तैयार किया, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Thank you.
Wow, thanks a lot. That was a super answer, Indu. Thanks a lot for your perspective. Now, my next question is to Jayanti. From being, a successful software engineer in a corporate job, how did you transition to become a woman entrepreneur in the Amway business? And I know these days, and for several years, you are very successful, especially in the health and wellness industry. That aspect of our business. Now, how does this aspect help you accelerate your business?
Yeah, thank you, Pramila. Like I mentioned before, we both come from a successful corporate career. When I was working in a software company, I was working really weird timing. I used to work from 8:30 in the morning till 9 or more in the night on almost all days. And if there was a deadline for delivery, then even weekends were not spared. Many times I wouldn't even know which day of the week it was, whether it was Monday, Tuesday. I used to see my son grow like this in the bed, not like this. And I was longing to be with him. Kumar was no better. To top it, he had to travel many times in a month. And it was more of a high-buy relationship between us. And it started affecting our son. It was then that we were introduced to this business through a stranger. And when we saw this business, I definitely did not want to be a part of it, because I was sure then that software professionals and BITS Pilani engineers don't do this. We did not understand it, and we had questions like everyone, whether it was worth my time and effort. We could have easily dismissed it as we were genuinely busy. But thankfully, my husband decided to learn more. My perception started to change when I went for a program like this. I was humbled when I saw people from various backgrounds, like Indu and Mayola and others. My perception started to change, and I saw people who were already successful in their career. I thought maybe I'm missing something. So eventually we got started, and now I feel this is one of the best decisions that we have made. Okay, coming to your second question, Pramila. See, Amway gives us business opportunities in many segments. Nutrition is one of them. Actually, my immunity was very bad right from my childhood. I would wheeze very badly whenever there was a change in weather, or when there was dust. I had many treatments. I tried conventional and unconventional. They would give me relief, but during a wheeze attack, it would always come back. So when my uplines heard this, they suggested Neutralite's echinacea. I took it very hesitatingly. But then what happened was I was protected for 3 to 4 months. I did not catch a cold. I did not have wheezing. That was a big deal for me. Since then, no looking back. And that's when I realized, hey, this stuff works. Why not help others and build a business in this segment? And you know what? It's not a nice feeling to know that India is one of the top ranking countries with respect to obesity. But that also means there is a huge potential in this area. With the right nutrition and a bit of lifestyle changes, that can be corrected. Neutralite definitely offers a solution for this. I am excited about nutrition, especially weight loss, because it is so satisfying to see people transform, and obviously it's very profitable. I shudder to think how my life would be without this business. Over to you, Pramila.
Wow. I mean, a personal experience with a product could spark such a decision and a passion for health and wellness is amazing. Now, my question to Mayola, is as a working woman and with a very demanding job, a family, and a husband who equally has a demanding job with high commitments in his job, how do you balance it all?
Well, we were initially attracted, like most on this panel, to the health aspect. But soon we realized that this business could give us something that we could never get from our corporate careers, and that was freedom. Ajit was a senior vice president in a multinational bank back then, But along with that position came long working hours, no time for the family, no time for health, and the stress of corporate politics, as Indu was speaking about. On the other hand, successful people here had it all. We saw they had wealth, and they also had time and the health to enjoy that wealth, for many, many years. And that is what we wanted for our family. And we saw the opportunity, the possibility of getting it through this business. Ajit immediately jumped on the opportunity and he started researching it. I had my doubts. Would I do this? I had a full-time job, and in the evening I came home to my little daughter, and family commitments. Where's the time? And I didn't even have any drive to do anything more. But when I heard the Network 21 audios and I came to the functions, those stories really inspired me. I saw so many women busier than me with far more challenges, as you've heard from the panel today, and they were all successfully building this business with the help of the Network 21 system. Moreover, I had someone to guide me, and I was very happy that they instilled the belief and the faith that I could do this business. So there was, if there was one excuse of time, I was told that I just needed to simplify my life and remove the clutter from my life that would not contribute to my growth. So with the help of my upline support, that's exactly what I did. Very simple, small steps we took. Like I just let go of things that were not adding value to my life. The main thing was time in front of the TV, visits to malls, attending every function that we were invited to. It's amazing how when you say no to such things, you can do so much more, meaningful things in that same time. We took a small decision to make this business a priority, and we planned our business activities first. And then we scheduled other things around the business activities. And initially, this had to be deliberate. It was not very easy. But very soon, it just became a way of life. And today, we're very happy that, we did that. Another aspect is one would think, and I thought that building this business would affect my family, right? It would affect my family life. On the contrary, we've experienced how building this business along with the Network 21 principles has only enhanced the quality of our family life. Health and wealth has come, naturally through this business, and it's something that we really need in today's times. We have great mentors in this business, and that they've really added so much value to our lives. Learning from the principles of Network 21, we have been able to bring up our daughter to be an independent and responsible kid, and we are so proud of her today. And this business has just brought us closer together as a family. It's wonderful. We set goals and dreams together. We work towards achieving them, and then we celebrate our achievements as a family. So yes, life as a working mom in this business continues to be busy, but it's so much more fulfilling and rewarding.
Whoa, Mariola said it all, I couldn't take my ears off. I mean, amazing. I had the question which you already answered. It has really enhanced your family life, and, this business doesn't take away, it just adds. And I could say the same for my family. And I think we just have a minute left. So this is a really big task from the panelists, is to just, in 15 seconds, if you could just summarize, what is the biggest gain that you got from this big business? One biggest gain.
So, Pramila, if I talk about myself, I think there is a quote which says that you can live without food for so and so time, you can live without water for a stipulated time. What you can't live without for the next second is hope. And I think the biggest takeaway from this business is the hope and the freedom of choices. I have always maintained that success has a different definition for everybody, but whatever be your definition, there is a platform called Network 21 which can help you achieve, irrespective of the background that you come from, experience that you come from. You have, a concept, you have a dream in your mind. It's possible through this business. We've seen it all through these years, through these success stories. You just need to take on the challenge. That's all. That's something.
Yeah, if I say something, it's like, I have transformed myself. I have become more patient. I have become more calm. The discussion which used to happen at home and turn into arguments have become, only discussion. It's not arguments. And relationship has become better. We are trying to understand each other better way. Personality development, and I think nothing more can be better than that. We all have everything. People who are here, they all have everything, but we have become a better human being, and we are more concerned towards everything around us, be it surrounding, be it people or anything. So that is the biggest teaching that I think I have received. Thank you.
My biggest gain, Pramila, is I think both my daughters, they earlier belonged to a very, very high stressful corporate careers. One was from the aviation and the other was one from the media and communication. But they both wanted to pursue their own passion. So today, my elder daughter, Shuddhi Ramani, is a singer. And my second daughter, Shavya Ramani, is a writer. So they are very joy-filled pursuing their passion. So all four of us today, we do what we want to do and not what we have to do. So that's, I think, is my biggest gain. Thank you.
Okay, my biggest gain is change in thinking. Today, I would not have the relationships that I have with my family and the friendships that we have developed in the business and outside without the right thinking. Thank you.
For me, my biggest gain would be the person I've become through this entire business. Today, I'm a more positive person, a solution-oriented person, and definitely a more confident person. And that's all thanks to the Network 21 system and to my mentors who have just instilled this belief in me and made me the person I am today. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for, those tremendous words of wisdom. And if I could talk of my biggest gain, I think after 15 years of being in the business, just the ability to wake up every morning excited about the future, not uncertain. I come from the corporate background, and you woke up every day just uncertain what's the future going to be. But this business has given me that certainty, that excitement. I wake up every day, we have the next 5 to 10 years planned in our lives, and we know where this business and the N21 system is going to lead us, and that's what I'm excited about. Just that being able to take control of your life, being able to take control of your future through this business is very, very fulfilling and exciting for me. So we will come to the end of this amazing session. Thank you very much, Deepika, Seema, Indu, Jayanti, and Mayola for taking time out and being with us. Thanks a lot. Good evening.
Bum 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 bum